after Yan Tuo was discovered betraying the Earth Owls and captured by Lin Shiru's group. At the same time, the plan to arrest all Earth Owls on Xing Shen's list went extremely smoothly, driving Lin Shiru nearly insane. A few days later, Lin Shiru finally contacted Xing Shen's team to propose a hostage exchange. Xing Shen immediately called Ni Juliuo to report the news. She was delighted that Lin Shiru was finally willing to negotiate. But Ni Juliuo didn't expect that during the phone negotiation, Xing Shen would deliberately bring up Yan Tuo to Lin Shiru. This made Lin Shiru even more certain that Yan Tuo had indeed colluded with the Nanshan hunters, and she tortured him even more brutally. In the end, the hostage exchange failed, leaving Ni Juliuo extremely anxious about Yan Tuo's condition. Desperate to save him, Juliuo went straight to the Nanshan Rescue Center and publicly revealed her long-hidden identity as Mad Blade. She declared that all the key intelligence used to capture the Earth Owls had been provided by Yan Tuo. She couldn't abandon a friend, but Xing Shen harshly scolded her. He accused her of acting recklessly, exposing her identity for the sake of an outsider. Juliuo, who had endured him for far too long, finally snapped and shouted back at him, completely disappointed. She told Xing Shen to stop using noble excuses to cover up his jealousy that he didn't dare admit. The entire conversation was overheard by Yurong. Yurong realized that Xing Shen had concealed the hostage exchange situation and was trying to push Yan Tuo to his death, leaving her deeply disappointed. However, because Xing Shen was the leader of the Nanshan hunters, she still chose to cover for him to maintain morale. Even so, she would never allow Juliuo to face danger alone and prepared to go with her to rescue Yan Tuo. Meanwhile, after being thrown into the mine, Yan Tuo survived only because Zhang Hai left him a bottle of water, and Feng Mi secretly brought him food. But after being starved for many days and living under harsh underground conditions, he became severely weakened. At this point, those transformed Earth Owls even seemed more humane than Xing Shen. Feng Mi had no idea why Yan Tuo betrayed them, as she genuinely wanted to be his friend. But for Yan Tuo, the truth had long been exposed. There was nothing left to hide. He no longer pretended to be friendly. He told her directly that he would never become friends with the Earth Owls. Even if they took human form, their nature was still monstrous. Although his words were blunt and harsh, he still told Feng Mi that if the new year came, she should bring him some dumplings. Feng Mi warned him to be careful in the mine because Earth Owl number 19 had already taken human form and was also there. That time, she brought him a few tangerines. Yan Tuo treasured them like a small spark of hope for tomorrow. He didn't dare eat them and held onto them carefully. But while drifting asleep, he dreamed of Ni Juliuo feeding him a sweet, fragrant tangerine. Unexpectedly, in that half-dreaming state, he had eaten the cherished fruit himself. After waking, Yan Tuo blamed himself for a long time. Later, Lin Shiru came to question him, trying to extract information about whether El Shan was involved, whether Yan Tuo acted too convincingly, or whether the Earth Owls still had a bit of kindness left in them. Combined with El Shan's sincere explanation, Zhang Hai concluded that El Shan truly knew nothing. Whenever this fierce Zhang Hai stood up to vouch for Yan Tuo or El Shan, he oddly became somewhat adorable. Lin Shiru's injured eye still had not healed. Lin Lin remained missing, and the infected wound forced her to wear an eye patch. At that moment, Zhang Hai found Lin Lin's whereabouts. They went to Chang Shi's bun shop and fought Juliuo there. Fortunately, Xing Shen arrived in time. Mad Blade, Devil Whip, and Mad Dog appeared all at once. Knowing he couldn't win, Zhang Hai fled.